Ganapati, as I mentioned, I gave a talk on Wednesday. I spoke for about half an hour. Ganapati, Gana means group, Pati means leader. Ganapati means team leader. Also, it applies to all of us. We are all team leaders in our own way, maybe in our home or in our friend circle, in the social circle, or in the work. We are all leaders in our own way, and Ganapati means a team leader, ultimate team leader, Mahaganapati. Mahaganapati is Bhagavan, is the ultimate team leader. And here Ganapati, I talked about the meaning of Ganapati. Another one, Ganapati, the Bhagavan, this Vasudeva Murti is here. Here also, it's a 4 hands are there. They represent various messages. Ganapati also, in the left hand, top left hand, he is having a pasha. Pasha indicates noose. Noose, he is like if you are going off track, he is urging you to come on the track. Pasha means a whip, noose to nudge you to on the track. You come on the track, that is the Pasha. And the right hand, top right hand side, he has what is called as Ankusha. Ankusha, the Mahots, to tame the elephants, what they do, they use the Ankusha to squeeze elephants' ears. Ankusha means a punishment. First is a general nudge, warning, and second one, it's a punishment. If you don't listen to that one, what is called as Ankusha, there is a punishment. And this upper hand, two upper hands represents Vigna. Vigna means putting obstacles. Ganapati also means Vignesha, one who puts the obstacles, one removes the obstacles. Top 2 hands represents Vigna. We want to move, but so many obstacles are there. He threw the one hand, top left hand, he is nudging us, come back on the track. He is putting obstacles so that we steer our way. This is not the way. Top right hand, it is through the Ankusha, challenges, so many hardships. He is putting a Vigna in our path. And the 2 bottom hands, one represents bottom, right hand represents Abhaya. Abhaya means one who is listening, following the path of Dharma. He is supporting them. He is supporting them with Abhaya. Abhaya means making us fearless. Go ahead. I am behind you. He is giving us the blessings to move forward in our lives. And the top left, bottom left hand represents Modaka. Modaka means happiness. Happiness, when we reach our goal, when we realize the goal, we experience the happiness. The 4th hand is one who has got the Abhaya from the God, blessing from the God, not to stop. Please continue till you realize the fruit. When you realize the fruit, that is called as Moda. Moda means the sweet, happiness, joy, inner joy. The bottom 2 hands represents Nirvigna. Top 2 hands represents Vigna, obstacles. Bottom 2 hands represents Nirvigna. Ganapati puts the obstacles. If you are not listening to him, every step is an obstacle. For the devotees, he removes the obstacles. He becomes Nirvigna. One is Vigna and Nirvigna. And other symbols, snake around the stomach. Ganapati represents the dormant serpent power. It's indicating we all have the dormant power within. Awaken that one. Awaken that one. You don't know what is your power. You don't know what you stand for. You are still in a dormant state. Awaken the power. Ganapati is saying that, indicating the serpent power, dormant power. It is Kundalini Shakti. And large belly, large stomach, not to say I want to be like Ganesha. And it is, you have to, Ganesha, if you that one, it is a lifestyle issue. It's a doctor say, and what happened to you, that change your lifestyle. And for Ganesha, large belly indicates Akasha. Akasha, Akash means space. Space everywhere, big space. Space indicates Avakash. Avakash means opportunity. Ganesha, it's a Akasha, Avakash. Avakash indicates opportunity. He is the one, he puts the roadblock, removes the opportunities, he and removes the obstacles so that we seize the opportunities. To seize the opportunities, you have to awaken the Kundalini Shakti. The world, not to say there are no opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. In the Mahabharata, there is a story. One graduate rank student, it's the topper in the university, unemployment problem. He did not get any job. So he thought, no job, what is the use of me studying? So he wanted to jump off the cliff. I am not getting the opportunity. So at that time, one jackal appeared in front of him and asked, what are you doing? He said, unemployment problem. I can't, no opportunity. The jackal said, how silly, we don't have any hands, but we don't try to commit suicide. You humans have hands, still you are saying that there are no opportunities. How silly. Opportunities are plenty, and that jackal gave the message that was Indra appeared in the form of a jackal to enlighten. What Ganesha is saying, that you have plenty of opportunities. World is plenty full of opportunities. Seize that one. And the mouse on which he is sitting, mouse is indicating very restless. Mouse is very, if you swift in motion, very scared. If you know, go near that one, it run away. It represents our mind, not steady, untrained mind. Ganapati is sitting on that one, indicating that he has mastered the mind. If you want to awaken the your potential, Kundalini Shakti, you have to master your mind. Without mastering, you can't move forward. And long trunk, there are the videos also, elephants, if they see something very high, it stands itself on the hind legs and stretches its trunk to grab the opportunity. It stands tall and spreads the trunk. It is saying that when the opportunities are there, seize it and serve selflessly. It's an opportunity. Its trunk is utilized to seize that one. And big ears represents pay attention to hearing. I talked about on Wednesday also, pocket wealth is not the ultimate wealth. It cannot give you lasting happiness. Only thing which gives you happiness, joy, contentment, motivation in your life, hearing positive things. Keep on hearing the good things, positive things. It infuses lot of energy within you. Lot of motivation in you. Motivation, for example, Bhagavad Gita told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Arjuna was depressed. Hearing the positive things, Arjuna came out of the depression. Whereas Karna was so motivated, he had a charioteer called a Shalya. He kept on ridiculing him, telling him, you are useless, you are useless, you are going to die soon. You are going to die soon. Why don't you run away? Again and again hearing, and Karna got demotivated. What it is saying, big ear, always hear the positive things. Get motivated, excel in your life. Excel in your life, that is a big ear. And Ganapati represents the small eyes. The small eyes indicates small eyes. We say people talking about my eyes are bigger than my stomach. And our plate is full and we can't finish it. And it is saying that you know your limitation and small eyes according to your ability. Not your ability, not to take on everything, overcommit yourself which you cannot fulfill. That is a small eyes are talking about. And for those who have these abilities, crown at the top, recognition come to them naturally, who imbibe these qualities of the symbols, what Ganapati is talking about. One is Vigna and Nirvigna, and the obstacles, no obstacles, and symbols. Various the parts, what it is talking about, he is conveying that message. Ganapati's message is it is applicable to all of us, and the biggest contribution of Ganapati for everyone. He is the one behind making the Bhagavan to appear as Vedavyasa. Because of him, and he is the divine play. Bhagavan Vedavyasa had to appear to bring the knowledge to us, bring the Mahabharata, Vedas, Upanishad. Ganapati is behind us, and he is the one, Ganapati, who documented what Vedavyasa had it is in mind. He was the scribe. He was a typist, not an ordinary one, and he had a sharp hearing. Whatever Vedavyasa said, as it is, had to be documented. Hearing something, writing wrong, it is not that one. Vedavyasa had said, understand and write. Not just scribble, and after that, is it this one or that one? Not that one. Understand. So, the contemplation, it's good hearing, understand and write down. It's a Ganapati is, that is why Vidya Ganapati. We need his blessing for us to make inroads into the gamut of knowledge.